Okay, we're back on this game. This is episode 30. Can you believe we've made 30 episodes of this? I can't.
Oh, God.
Last time on, well, you watched the last episode, figure it out. This time, I will continue movie news, kind of. Sony's making an animated Ghostbusters movie. Steven.
Huh?
But Sony is making an animated Ghostbusters movie.
Look, unless they use the real Ghostbusters designs, I don't give a shit.
Well, it's going to be directed by the guy who directed the newest Hotel Transylvania movie, which should put enough faith in it. Sony's a dumb company when it comes to movie making. And to an extent, gaming as well. That's enough of that. Oh yeah, something else that was real, but apparently I never mentioned it, but Sega is interested in making live-action movies or shows of Atlas properties. So there's that.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, live-action Persona, live-action Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers,
Look, no matter how much they say that they're going to do it, they're not going to adapt the storylines because they're going to fuck it up.
Probably.
Especially if it's any of the SMT stuff. Persona, I can see maybe pulling it off if they do every arc like as a movie, but like
a whole separate movie,
or like a TV show.
They're gonna start with Persona 5 live action, and then every single arc will be a whole cinematic universe, and it's all gonna be a yearly franchise like Harry Potter.
Look, if they wanted to do Persona, they should have gone for a TV show.
That's a joke. That's not confirmed that the movies are happening, but it'd be funny. And then they'll move. And then in between all of those, they'll do live action adaptations of Persona 4, which is gonna be hell.
Persona 4 actually could be pulled off, and like.
And then they'll do Persona 3, but they'll ignore Persona 1 and 2, as they always do.
In like the span of 3 films.
Persona 4. Honestly, it would work a lot better as a TV show, as you said. But I don't know what else. Yeah. Live action. It will probably suck though, I will say that.
Yeah.
Because video game adaptations are historically bad. I'm trying to be nice here, but they're just, not good. So it would be a goldmine for like memes, I would say.
What personas would they even use? Would they stick to just using the main ones, or would the protagonists even get to use any of the side personas?
Maybe for the
if they do use any of the other personas, bet that they're never going to use Mara.
Well, they'll use Jack Frost, probably.
Maybe Pyrojack.
Pyrojack, yeah. I can see them using at least a couple. Like 2 per arc. Succubus. Like, that'll go over well with the MPAA.
Imagine Incubus. You'll never unsee the sand space.
I hate it. Thank you. Speaking of Undertale, I just remembered, apparently the Xbox version of Undertale has a higher ESRB rating from the other versions. That's because of the easily missable feature that's exclusive to that version, and it's a fucking slot machine. So because of simulated gambling, it got bumped up from the E10 Plus to Team. Because I think Toby Fox explained this, but the reason behind that is because the Xbox is generally seen as an edgier console, so he had to make the game a bit edgier to accommodate.
It is an edgier console.
Yeah.
Which is why they shunt off all their non-edgy stuff on a Nintendo.
Yeah. And like every other console version, has exclusive content, as I just mentioned.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't put it past Microsoft to, like, make a Banjo-Kazooie game and then put it on Nintendo because they realize that their core demographic wouldn't buy it.
They'll make a Banjo-Kazooie game.
They'll put it on the Game Pass, but the only, like, physical release would be on, like, Nintendo.
They'll make a Banjo-Kazooie game and they'll put it on PlayStation because fuck it, they will.
No, the thing is, Microsoft has a better relationship with Nintendo than it does Sony.
Yeah. I mean, Microsoft does put their games on Sony systems sometimes. Like, they're gonna keep all of Activision's games on PlayStation.
But on the internet, but straight up, even on the internet, Sony is much less like friendly with Microsoft than Nintendo is.
Yeah.
With like even their social media accounts basically being friends, which is weird.
Well, they get along every now and then.
They get along a lot.
I mean, Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Like, you can access your Xbox Live accounts on the Switch.
Yeah. And PlayStation.
Yeah.
Certain games. Not a lot, but just...
Nintendo's just kind of considered so non-actual competition. They can legitimately just get along with them because they can. And it's easier. That and the fact that the demographics for Microsoft and Nintendo are just so wildly different that they don't even cut into each other.
Yeah. If anything, Sony and Nintendo are the only ones competing with each other.
Yeah. And like, let's be honest here. When it comes to Japan, Nintendo's winning hard. Yeah. Not like by sales, but because all the companies that are making games are pissed at Sony right now. Because Sony's determined to only cater to the West.
Yeah. More Japanese games are coming to Xbox even.
Yeah.
Persona, Kingdom Hearts, State of Europa, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest.
Like, we all know that these games aren't, like, actively exclusive, but they were basically exclusive. They quite literally had only gone out of their way to do the, like, spin-offs on other consoles, because they could. These games were never, like, never explicitly meant to be exclusive. That does not change the fact that in the eyes of the eyes of, like, these companies, the reason they were sticking exclusively to this place was out of a sense of loyalty to the franchise, where, like, a specific franchise would stick to a specific console. Them putting it out into the other consoles was basically like a fuck you to Sony, because they're still pissed at them.
As they should be. Apparently there's been a lot of rumors about a new console manufacturer entering the market, or like a big company making a console.
I don't see it happening.
The most
probably Apple.
Most common one is Apple, yeah.
They've been trying to do this since the fucking Pippin.
Yeah, the Pippin. I think it'd be funny though.
No one's gonna buy it because I'm gonna be honest here. Even mobile gamers are smart enough to realize they'd be getting scammed.
Yeah, I know, but it'd still be funny.
Like, on the actual end, like legitimate gamers, as in people who play on consoles and PC and don't exclusively use their phones, would never buy it because most of them fucking despise Apple.
I have an Apple iPhone. If we were recording on a MacBook.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
They're listening to us.
the fact of the matter is, they view Apple as something that is to be used for anything but gaming.
Gaming on a Mac.
Yeah. And in the case of the people who do use Apple stuff for gaming, they, like I mentioned, they know for a fact they'd be getting ripped off, because more often than not, all these games would just already be on their Apple phone.
Yeah.
And PC gamers are just straight up more likely to be using Android.
I have an iPhone and I use PC, but I also have a console.
Yeah.
Talking
like the people who are like, or like PC Master Race bullshit.
That stuff is stupid.
Yeah, like I mentioned, they'd be more likely to be using Android anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Console. Some people are kind of holding out hope that Nintendo's going to put out one of their games on PC.
It'd be like one of the mobile spin-offs they could do.
That would be the most realistic one.
Yeah. Realistically, Nintendo lives and dies by its first-party games. They're never gonna fucking do it.
Sony says the same thing. People said the same thing about Sony.
You see, here's the thing. Nintendo actually is that way. So Sony for the longest time has had a lot of third-party support and stuff like that. Sony does not live and die by its first parties.
Well, maybe they.
The Wii U is literal living proof that the first parties is what's keeping Nintendo afloat.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see them putting something on PC, but not for a while. And of all things, it's going to be a new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Coming to Steam for a full $60. That was the first Switch game to come out in China. It was the only game that came out on the Switch was launched in China. Everything has to be manually approved by the government over there. I'm gonna look up what games have been approved. Because I know Chinese Switches are actually region locked. Currently there are new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Ring Fit Adventure, Mario Tennis, and Super Mario Party. Plus Just Dance from Ubisoft.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah. Those are the games, at least for current, at least as of June, those are the games that have been released in China, officially. Even though a lot of their games have Chinese localizations now. And also Russian, but nobody cares about that anymore. Yeah. What else is happening in the news?
I don't know.
Well, what else can I mention? It's like, I don't know. You got a good story that happened past week?
Nothing about what happens isn't good.
Well, I went to a Smash tournament last week. I lost. So there's that.
Oh, there is something I could talk about, but it's definitely not good.
Should you then?
Yeah. Okay. A few days ago, Kazuki Takahashi died.
Oh yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh creator.
The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, a man who has basically influenced a lot of my childhood. Someone who I deeply will miss.
Rest in peace.
Shinzo Abe died too. And Kazuki Takahashi was a well-known hater of Shinzo Abe. So all most people could think are is pulled in with that old Tribute to the Doomed card, huh? Taking him down to the graveyard with him. Seriously though, it's sad that the Takahashi died, and especially in a way that really should have been like served for someone way worse than him.
Yeah.
Like, you wanna know how he died?
Natural causes or being sick?
He died drowning.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Like at Okinawa, and when his body was found, it had been nibbled on by sharks. What makes it extra sad, sharks were his favorite animals. Downright to having been like on his profile pic on certain social medias. Yeah.
That hurts.
But Kazuki Takahashi, like I mentioned, well-known hater of Shinzo Abe. So much so that he put out a political cartoon using the Yu-Gi-Oh characters in which where he basically said, "Go vote." What was very much anti-nationalist, believed that humanity could find a way to be able to live with each other regardless of race and border, and was all around a good person. And like after he died, literally less than 24 hours later, Shinzo Abe, is basically his arch enemy, dies too.
From assassination.
Yeah, not a fun way to die too, especially since it was a homemade shotgun.
Yeah.
But I will say, it's a little bit funny on one hand, fucked up on the other, because you're not really meant to laugh at the assassination of a former world leader. But at the same time, come on, it just feels appropriate.
Yeah. It does, but yeah. Level 20. Learn Resurgence. Gain the strength to get up again if a friend falls in battle. Anyways.
I think the funniest part about that whole joke about like how Takahashi took Abe with him is the fact that quite literally everyone's immediate thought process was, "Oh God, it's the ghost of Takahashi." Instead of just like thinking about why the assassin would kill him. No, I was like, clearly it was the work of Takahashi from beyond the grave.
Clearly. There's no other explanation.
But you want to know why he decided to assassinate Shinzo Abe?
Why?
The guy was 41, right?
Yeah.
Meaning he was part of the lost generation.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it an explanation. For the longest time, Japan has a habit of hiring people into corporations immediately after graduation.
Yeah.
But thanks to Shinzo Abe, there was an entire decade in which they wouldn't do that. In fact, they seemingly just stopped hiring altogether. So there's an entire decade's worth of people who graduated and couldn't find a job. These people were known as the Lost Generation, and yeah, you could see why someone who was basically had his entire life just destroyed ahead of time would go out of his way to try and take out the man almost directly responsible for this shit.
Yeah. I can see that.
But to anyone who wants to basically like pay respect to Takahashi, all I could say is maybe either like talk about how you feel on it on social media, or hell, just even enjoying some of his work, be it any of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, any of the video games, hell, even the last published work of his, the comic. But please, keep him in your heart. And also, don't gatekeep people like an asshole. Literally, Little Karibo had like actually got told like that he's not allowed to mourn the death of Takahashi because he's not a real fan. Little Karibo, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series,
What?
literally a person who has spent more than a decade of his life showing how much he cares for this franchise. Man who literally has decided that even though it like takes time out of his schedule and he's literally dealing with both like mental and health issues, to go out of his way to watch every episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and try and review them all, and who has gone out of his way to apologize for any of the jokes that he has caused that were bad. Like, he has gone out of his way to apologize for any of the really fucked up shit that he made fun of in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Bridge series back in its original heydays. And the fact that he went out of his way to say, hey, watch 5Ds, it's a good show, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And you expect me to believe that he is not a real fan.
Well, some people are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on, people, you're not... He is actively mourning the death of Takahashi. He was basically told this because he, on the day that it was revealed, he went out of his way to like actually like bring up how this is affecting him.
Yeah.
And that's fucked. You can't gatekeep the death of someone this influential.
Literally, yeah. It's...
And if you do believe that you can, go outside, touch some fucking grass and get a life.
Yeah. Alright. So that all happened. Some people. Alright, we're in the home stretch of this game now. The end game, pretty much. Then we'll be done in a couple hours. Not today. And then I don't know what we're gonna do with our lives.
Probably Ace Attorney.
Probably that. Or maybe tackle something like far shorter first and then Ace Attorney. Maybe like, I don't know, Mario Galaxy 2 or something. That'd be fun. And
Ace Attorney isn't exactly that long of a game.
Still, I want to tackle something else first. And then we can...
Like maybe just do a couple one-shots before Ace Attorney?
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, Pokemon Puzzle League is coming to N64.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
Pokemon Puzzle League is coming to N64 Online on July.
In what a lot of people like to call the best puzzle game out there. For some reason.
Actually, I think it comes out this week.
Yeah.
Let me check.
I've never played this game.
Well, maybe now we can. July 15th. That is this Thursday? No, that's Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe we can like do a one-off on it next time or two. In between.
Yeah.
It would be our first one-off in ages. So yeah, it's actually one of the few Pokemon games that has anime characters from the anime in it.
Yep. Oh, speaking of characters in the anime, Pokemon Masters EX actually recently started an event in which Ash Ketchum is there from the current season. Apparently training for the Masters 8, only to just suddenly show up on the island, wondering what just happened. Well, I guess I'll train. So you can find him.
That's interesting. What year did Puzzle League come out? Pokemon Puzzle League came out in 2000. Apparently it was not released in Japan. Wait.
Well, yeah, because it was an adaptation of a different game. I think it was Tetris Stack.
That was like the height of that was the height of Pokemania, or Pokemon's popularity. The first movie came out in theaters. Apparently, people skipped school just to see that movie.
Yep.
It had the Pokemon, the first movie, I think, still to this day, is the highest grossing anime movie in the U.S. Though, say what you will about the movie, I like it. I think it actually had the highest, like, actually, let me Google this shit. Because I want to confirm my facts. $172 million it made. 1999 Burger King promotion. Everybody remember that?
No.
When the first movie was released in theaters.
I wasn't even born. I was born at the very end of 1999.
When the first movie was released in theaters, they did a promotion with Burger King. And someone died from the toys. Well, 2 people died. And on December 28th of that year, they just recalled all of them. Yeah, November 12th, 1999, the movie was released by Warner Brothers. Has a 16% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Take that as you will. So many children missed school that day to see the movie opening day, much to the chattering of educators. It had $50 million in its opening weekend, held the record for being the animated feature with the highest opening weekend outside of Thanksgiving in November. And yeah, it's still the highest grossing anime movie.
Yeah.
In the US, at least. It made more money in the US than it did in Japan.
Pretty sure there's more people in the US than Japan.
Yeah. They also made more money than well, no. It was the highest grossing film based off a video game until the Tomb Raider movie came out.
Oh God.
It is the 4th highest grossing animated movie based on a TV show.
Oh, you have to be the #1 Simpsons movie?
Yeah. That is. That was the highest grossing traditionally animated movie not to be released by Disney.
Yeah.
But then, now that retroactively it's a Disney movie. That record's now SpongeBob, the second one.
Which is a damn shame because the first one's a better film.
Yeah. And then there was the second Pokemon movie, which didn't make as much money. Because nobody gave a shit. I don't know. It only opened in 3rd place opening weekend. The third one. The second one.
Damn.
Then there was Pokemon 3, which was the last released by Warner Brothers. That one was Pokemon 3 was shown in IMAX theaters in the US. Like for its predecessors, select movie theaters would give away exclusive trading cards to capitalize on its success.
I remember the trading cards you get from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions film. They go out of their way to give you a God card.
The film it opened on July 8th, 2000. That's Japan. It opened on April 6, 2001, and faced competition from Spy Kids. Opened at number 4. And only made $17 million in the US.
Damn.
Yeah. In total, it only made $70 million. And that was the one that was the last one that got a wide release in the US. Then there was Pokemon Forever.
Everything after that's direct to TV and DVD.
Well, Pokemon Forever was not distributed by Warner Brothers, but was instead distributed by Miramax, which at the time was owned by Disney. And it only... Yeah, I think at the time... yeah, by comparison, Pokemon 3 opened in 2,675 theaters, and Forever only opened in 249. And opened at number 18 in its opening weekend.
Which is actually slightly impressive when you realize just how few theaters it was in.
Yeah. And it was only in theaters for 58 days. And the last movie that had any sort of theatrical release in the US was Pokemon Heroes. Yeah. Which was again distributed by Miramax through Disney. I think at the time, Harvey Weinstein was a part of Miramax, which is...
He was.
Concerning. That man is gonna die in his jail cell.
If only he got Epstein.
It only opened in 196 theaters and only made $746,000. And every other movie has been directed to DVD, except for the first one from Black and White. That was like a limited event in U.S. theaters. Which, if you didn't know, was actually 2 movies.
Yep.
Because if you watch it like side by side, there's some slight differences.
Yep. I always kind of annoyed when that. I got really annoyed when that happened.
And no Pokemon movie would be released in U.S. theaters ever again since that, well, apart from that, until the live-action Pikachu movie. Remember that movie? Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu?
Yeah. I got nothing to say about it. It was a really good film.
Yeah, it's one of the better video game adaptations, I will say.
It's better than the actual video game it was adapting.
That's a bit harsh, but okay.
Detective Pikachu is well known for being kind of a bland game. The film is legitimately considered better by everyone who's played the game.
Yeah. I remember back when the first Sonic trailer came out, people were comparing the design of that to Pikachu.
I don't know why.
Because Pokemon designs were actually good.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the Pikachu was originally supposed to be distributed by Universal, but they switched over to Warner Brothers at the last minute. Still made by Legendary, though, who made the Monsterverse. And then they cut ties with Universal and started a distribution deal with Warner Brothers.
I should probably start ordering my lunch soon.
Yeah. And then Nintendo went back to Universal for the Mario movie. Yeah, it's kind of come all full circle. What's next? They do a freaking Star Fox movie at 20th Century Fox.
I don't know.
That's a guess. I was gonna say Sony, but no. Sony tried to get the rights to the animated Mario movie, but that didn't go through. See, Sony and Nintendo can get along. If it's not
anything really to video games.
If it's Sony Pictures and Nintendo. Yeah. Well, if the Mario movie was in the hands of Sony Animation, then
it'd be there's a chance to be a real hit or miss movie.
Well, that's Illumination already.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario movie got delayed to April. So
I'd say good, but I don't think that's a good sign.
I mean, Sonic 2 opened in April, and it made a lot of money. Maybe they're being smart. And also, I feel like they're fearing that since Avatar 2 is coming out this December, that's going to dominate the box office. It will. Then, yeah. So maybe it was a smart move.
But it sounded like, do they need the extra time, or?
And Universal has already filled in the previous Mario movie release date with Puss in Boots 2.
Ah, so they filled it with a movie they had no faith in.
Yeah. It was supposed to be September. But, yeah.
Seriously, tell me you have no faith in a film by not telling me you have no faith in the film.
I think it's the best way to say you have no faith in film is if you release it on the same day as any juggernaut Disney puts out.
Yeah.
Because I was looking on Wikipedia on upcoming films by studio. I'll probably save that. I'll probably list those off during Kingdom Hearts, so we have something to talk about there.
Yeah.
And when I got to the Walt Disney Studios one, because it tracked all of their Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, 20th Century. It was a lot compared to every other studio. Jeez. Disney definitely has a monopoly on the industry. Well, assuming they... And people are only just getting concerned after the 20th Century Fox buyout.
Just?
Yeah.
Pretty sure most people were saying that the mouse is trying to swallow everything even before that.
Yeah. If they try to buy out, say, Sony Pictures, then I don't think that would go through. Antitrust won't allow it. Although if
they pay off antitrust well enough, as clearly we've shown,
I mean,
the government's really corrupt right now.
I mean, the U.S. only approved the Disney-Fox merger under the condition that Disney sell off all of the Fox Sports channels within 90 days of deal closing, which they did.
Granted, I wouldn't put it past Disney to try a Sony merger just so that they could get the Spider-Man rights back.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. Maybe Warner Brothers will buy out Paramount. Viacom.
Yeah.
I can see that. Bringing Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network under the same roof, that'd be funny.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be here!
You remember that ad? That'd be hilarious if Nickelodeon characters get into multiverses. It just gives up on All-Star Brawl, here.
Take him. Give us money.
Give us some money. Yeah. Put SpongeBob in multiverses so he can beat up Shaggy. And hey, Disney seems more open to licensing for games, so maybe we can get some Disney characters so we have, Disney Channel reps in there. Complete the start there. Phineas and Ferb, Harry the Platypus. Uncle Stan from Gravity Falls. He'd be funny. People are really think Disney's not going to allow Warner Brothers to use their characters in multiverses when They allowed Nintendo to use Sora.
They wouldn't be able to use Sora.
Yeah. They'll probably use other Disney characters.
Nah, they wouldn't be able to use it because, like, multiverse is clearly a thing relating to, like, cartoon media and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they want anyone to be possible.
Yeah.
I could see them throwing Mortal Kombat there. That is Warner Brothers after all.
I say cartoon media, but I meant, like, also live action media too.
Yeah.
Just not video game media, you know?
Yeah. Though there probably will be some video game characters in there. Not, like, super soon, but...
I have a feeling they don't want to touch video game characters because that would actively put them in a direct competition with Smash.
Well, it would have... If they do video games, then it would be all of, like, popular culture they're representing. So... And Multiverses does enough things differently from Smash that it can just stand on its own.
Yes.
So, there's that. Although... Onwards.
Onwards.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Warner Bros. Is a massive library to pull from that I don't think we'll be seeing third parties for a while. This looks familiar. Do I know that person? Yes. Maybe they can get Spider-Man in there. Maybe. Maybe. If they're that nice. Because would they have to go through Sony or Disney for Spider-Man?
I'm like really wondering where I should eat.
Would they have to go through Sony or Disney if they wanted to get Spider-Man in it?
Disney. Because Sony only really has like movie rights, and they have the licensing rights to the video games too. But at the same time, it's not really their rights to give away.
Yeah. I mean, they have rights, but do they?
We never want to give companies rights.
We should give them wrongs.
Because that way would lead to just like President Pepsi Cascom and shit and like that. Comcast, I mean.
Yeah.
I was making a Helsing joke, but I didn't remember what they called him. Like the joke was that like at the end of Helsing Ultimate Abridged, like they made a joke how like the United States recovered from imploding on itself by deciding that corporations were people, and that means they got rights, including the right to become president.
Oh boy. Mickey Mouse is gonna run for president. 2024.
Oh yeah, it was like Disney, Pepsi, Comcast.
Yeah, I could see Comcast or Disney. Comcast tried to buy out Fox, like outbidding Disney, and then Disney outbid that outbid. They're like, no, we want Fantastic Four. We want to make a good Fantastic Four movie. Will they though?
No. Well, who?
A good Fantastic... Will Disney make a good Fantastic Four movie?
There's a chance.
Probably.
The people that they have at the MCU are competent enough to make it decent.
Yeah.
Jury's out if it'll be actually good, but...
Who knows?
The worst MCU film can get at this point is just decent.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good deal right now.
What?
Spend $22 to get 0 delivery fee.
Where?
Jack in the Box.
Again?
There's no other options.
I see.
And it's not like I want a burger right now. I just kind of want like nuggets or something like that.
Ah, fair. What else?
You want anything?
Now I have leftover from the habit. But maybe some fries. Yeah, I'll have some fries. Why not?
I'll just give you some of my fries.
Alright.
It's not like I'm gonna need them all.
Yeah.
What type of sauce are you going on?
Is there an option for none?
Sadly, no.
Then I'll have barbecue sauce.
Oh wait, there is an option. Just don't specify you want a sauce.
Oh. At least,
I'm never gonna get to this. Never mind. Let's. At this rate, I might as well just go. The thing is, I want a really large drink, and Giant Box is one of the few places that'll give me that.
yeah. Well,
I guess there's Wendy's too.
we have to work.
It has before. But Wendy's is kind of on the more expensive side.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I guess I'll just stick to Giant Box, even though I'm not gonna be able to get that thing.
Alright.
Mega Munchie Box. Wait, when you say French, do you want French or curly fries?
Is there a difference?
What do you not understand of the difference between straight and curly?
I'll have freaking curly. Why not?
Okay, let's go curly then.
Alright. Ah!
Just gonna go on ahead and order myself an extra 10.
Alright.
Because I'd want 20 nuggets.
Alright. I'd need any extra.
Basically saying you don't expect me to be able to finish this?
Yeah. No offense, but...
That's fair. No offense, but you don't seem like the type to be able to finish all of that.
Well, we saved the dartboard papyrus again.
That was Papyrus?
Yeah.
Didn't look like him.
The Edge Start lore, actually.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah. That was terrible. I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
How could we forget? We spent like half the game trying to beat your ass.
Exactly, except I'm just a regular human now. After you defeated the Dark Lord, I was released. From the Dark Curse, I mean. The Dark Lord did so many terrible things, but I never wanted any of this. I really want you to believe that.
Sounds to me like you're lying.
By the way, you're going to be fighting this new Dark Lord, right? I want to make up for the trouble I caused to the Dark Lord. Will you let me come with you? Oh, I see. I guess I can't blame you.
What would happen if you said yes?
But I'm gonna follow you anyway. He still follows you. Like it or not, Papyrus joined your party.
I don't know, you seem a bit mentally weak.
I mean, he throws rocks that only does 1 damage. But has an infinite supply of bananas.
Throw an infinite candy and you'd be worth it.
Right. See, I got it. Okay. But I'm going to end this on a cliffhanger.
The reason I wanted a large drink is because I'm running out of water.
Wow, the party got split in 2 again. That's like,
And because I usually, like
the 4th time.
don't drink my other water bottle while I'm here anyways. I didn't bring a second one because, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm going to go to the movies after this. Which, you know, I don't want to have a bag that has anything in it.
Alright. Alright, we're officially on the home stretch of this game, so we'll see you next time we do this. Maybe 2 more times left of this. Maybe 3.
I don't know.
We'll see. Don't take my word for it.